Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker. So, this will be the intro that I'm using for it for a while, guys, just because I'm probably going to be playing this straight and probably won't have time to do intros and outros. So, I hope everybody here enjoys, and thank you for watching this, and let's go ahead and start it right up. Alright, let's get to it. Let's sit there and talk to Eorzeea. So, welcome back everybody, we're back into another round of it. Any trouble with the customers? Were we able to get anyone talking? Oh, yeah, we got several groups talking. Yeah, if you guys remember yesterday, end of the episode, we were talking to everybody here in the lounge. Interesting, they seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the Forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job ensuring that no one whisper it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well here, that cup of coffee I promised. But let's enjoy our drink somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips on their wagging tongue? Also, for the record, I'm actually editing the first episode right now, so small, minuscule chance that it's going to probably cut it a little bit into my FPS. I already was kind of checking it myself, just to double check. It's lowering it, I think, some, because I think my editing software uses the processor, so it kills, like, maybe... I think it's killing, like, 20 or 30 frames out. Combined with G-Shade, so, like... I'd probably turn G-Shade off. And having it on or on doesn't really matter. Oh, I like the fact that it actually sounds like Endfall. That's Endfall. That's actually kind of cool. I think that's what the song's called. Could be wrong. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. If I notice it getting too bad during the episode, well, maybe it won't be this episode, but if we get into a dungeon, I might stop. Yes, it should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. Oh, I like the fact they actually changed this song up a little bit.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Garlean? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been, how being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
I don't know what that is.
A vast complex beneath the island. Garlean is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. and gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Telophoroi. I call it Telophoroi. It's more fun. It snows here? Pog? That's cool. Jose decided to share your revelations. We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go ahead to No Menon, and I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickin will want his cups back. Oh, I'll be so glad when that episode's done editing. It definitely does feel like I'm losing like a frame or two during this. Like, it doesn't feel like the steady frames I'm used to, but I think I can tolerate it for you guys. Because from your guys' end, you guys won't really notice it because I'm just gonna edit this at 30 FPS, but I have it going from like I don't remember what my settings are. I think it's like 1:1. I actually kind of want to go get that spatial audio thing too. I didn't even realize it was a thing. It's like $16 right now. That'd be really cool to have. People sitting there go, you gotta click on stuff. You click through it all in the other games. I wonder if these guys have anything new to add since we talked with Alize. Where's Alize? I thought she was with you. That coffee I smelled. Did I miss the tea break? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Ah, my little sister returns. There's a lexicon on the first floor that I need you to... Ah, you found something, haven't you? Yes. That way I don't have to do that anymore. Welcome back, Hydaelyn. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. Makes sense. The Gleaners take their request directly from the institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Stola observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Hydaelyn and Alize learned at the last stand, we can reasonably assure that most Sharlayaans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telophoroi is wholly unlikely these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. Now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it's a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Fine idea. What should we expect down there? Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. I say a fine idea. Glad you approve. You won't be disappointed, I promise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I would like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I see to it that each is returned to its proper place. That would be a great help, thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. I have a feeling like Raha's gonna know more than we are about this stuff. Watch your step in that Labyrinthos. It's rather more perilous than a simple storehouse, although it will be likely make the experience all the more attractive to an adventurer like you. I bet it will, young man. I am very curious on how this is going to go. I wonder when you stop level 80 missions, it's probably when you get to a certain state, it's going to go ahead and let you do the next ones. Ready? Labyrinthos is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Follow Alzay and try not to fall behind. Off we go then. Alright, guess I just walk with her then. Why am I walking faster than her? They said brisk walk. It's pleasant here amongst the... I can't even read what she's saying. But we really should move along now. I just keep walking, it's cool. There's no point in running. Anybody who runs through here until she runs, it makes no sense. Now we run, try to keep up. Why don't you just run to begin with? I like the fact that it snows here, it's really cool. We cross this bridge. How could you fall behind her? Honestly, what idiot could do that? Me. May need be, I can always activate Peloton. Up here. I'm just hoping today I just don't get any errors while playing this. I actually was looking on Twitter, because Twitter's like the only social thing I have. Rostra, not far now. It's the only one I actually have in terms of, like, looking at social media. Even then, I don't even do anything with it. I just follow certain people just to sit there and look at memes all day. But I did follow Final Fantasy. I did see that they said some of the worlds have been, have led to crashes and they haven't been able to come back up. Here we are, through the store and down the stairs. You did remember to tune to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back here in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. Because I actually thought it was really funny when that happened. Because I was, like, minding my own business. I was just like, oh my god, so some of the worlds are actually crashing just from the influx of players trying to get on right now. And the bad thing is, it's like, the early access, I think you got it as long as you pre-ordered. I could be wrong. I thought you just had to pre-order those and you got early access. I got the collector's edition, so I have more stuff, but I don't think I'll get them until the 7th on Tuesday. I've not been to Labyrinthos in the longest time. Even as a student, my visits were few and far between. You didn't take a wrong turn in Rostra, did you? I doubt the forum would take on you barging into a private session. That'd be fun. How did the forum learn of the final dates? How much do they know? More to the point, what do they intend to do about it? Hopefully the answer to at least one of those questions are below. Look at these people just running by and not talking to them. We're all here now, yes? Taking the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone? On to the lift and down we go. Oh, I feel better.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves, and this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Garlean itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh or no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Oh god, I keep forgetting about the male bunnies.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Echo?
Did you call to me just now? Oh, how odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
That was Hydaelyn.
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Call. Something must be going on with Hydaelyn. I'm still so curious. I want to know what promise she made to his name that she still holds it to our character even now. You know what I'm doing? Hauling books in ore and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every day or so they take stock in Labyrinthos, you know, sort of tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Prepare for the next big expansion. Your exchange with Dominus tell you taking stock in Labyrinthos. Okay, so they know the final days is coming, so you're taking stock on your supplies and understanding what you have so you can prepare to get more resources where you need them at. This song kind of reminds me of one of the ones from Legend of Zelda. I hope they don't get in trouble for that. At least Ocarina of Time. I remember Ocarina of Time for the most part. A lot of the music kind of just stayed with me. So my brain has like memories of it, and this is what it kind of sounds like to me. You here to help or give me more headaches, because you don't have the look of a Gleaner, and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so soft he took a tumble, crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Your exchange with Everine has caught you by exhausted Gleaner, so they're working on that hard. Jesus. Let me think. The receipt should be item 1058. Human seed. Oh god, that's gonna get people in trouble. 1059. Snarlberry 1060 or worthy 1061. My head feels like stuff with Moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? But all this at once and risk mixing it up. What if someone mistakes the Coorthian carrots for Garabonian carrots? What then? That's our large shipments coming in and out of Labyrinthos. Ooh, that's not good. Alright. Any like Hydaelyn, what tales did the Gleaners have to tell? They're taking stock, they have large shipments, and they're exhausted. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else. It would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. But you were right, the form is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. We would do well to learn more of what specifically the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who's tasked them to do it. If you're game Hydaelyn, I have an idea. Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. Meantime, I'll turn my charms upon this gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting. I hope I get it. Like, I wish they give us an emo where we actually can kneel down like that. That'd be really cool to earn. Okay, I'm kind of curious on this one. Is this still level 80 missions? They are still level 80s. Well, I'm doing all this first. You wish to help me find the marmots. Nothing suitable to pay you for your service, but if you're offering out the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. Name's Ironvale. Red, specialist in a collection of live specimens. That said, to capture these Naxian marmots is a trial of no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other marmot species on the tier at present, so there should be no mistake on our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in the sack gently, of course. The fact that this person has themselves as Do Not Disturb, either A, they're streaming this game, B, they're recording for this game, or C, they just don't want to be bothered. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scamper around here, so we need to wind our search in the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot or you. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. All I read is... What the hell is that? Look at that big bit. Oh, it says a troll? Look at that. Oh my god, you behemoth. Oh my god, there's somebody already doing that. God bless your soul, sir. Oh yeah, it's sir, right? I can't tell from here. Alright, we go north first and head south. Oh, there's a grizzled mouse. Look, somebody's already hunting coyote. Winner. Oh, there's another one. Get him, Timmy, get him. Not too bad. Chirp squeak. You little son of a bitch. Get back here, you little bastard. I hope I don't have to kill a troll next. Please don't say I have to fight one of those. All I know is if you just follow where the attacks are happening, that's what you're going to be fighting. Hunting trolls. Interesting. You know what, after you fight that, you fight a troll? Appears so. I was right. Come on, you little bastard. You want to nimbly evade your grasp before you disappearing once more? Oh, you son of a bitch. Come on, little bastard, quit running. Why is that just... That does not look like a troll to me. That just looks like somebody put, like, the, bear of a bear fur on top of one of those giant bitches. That's what it looks like to me. It's looks like a... Oh, I remember what it reminds me of. It's like that one movie that has that little kid and he's with those monsters or something. Dresses up in that weird-looking outfit. That's what that reminds me of, actually. I bet it's up here, because that's where I would put it at. And that's where all the players are at, so it's up here. And now I'll capture it, hopefully. I never have to deal with this again. Oh, there he is. Come back, little mousey. Gotta go in your goddamn sack, you little bastard. Quit running. Yes. I ain't even riding on mine. What's the point of me riding on that? Oh, because you'll fly and you go faster. I don't want to fly right now. I don't even want to move that fast. I just want to look. I want to see what that looks like with the when it's not raining. I bet it looks amazing. Somebody's in their giant cactar thing. I would love to see what that looks like when that thing is on. This is actually really cool. So this is the idea I seen somebody bring out, where this is like this is an underground bunker designed for, like, if the world above gets destroyed, you can hide down here to get away. I just hope for, like, the armors and stuff in this. I hope you don't have to do side missions to get the other sets. I hope they don't do that, like, from Shadowbringers. Just put it in the actual mission so we can just get access to them quickly. Or quickly. Words. Ah, there's the odd Marmot out. Or Marmot out. Wait, a moment while I put our friend in a holding cage. Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Who tasked you to capture them in the first place? What will you do now with the marmots are done? Well, the authority in charge of Labyrinthos, now in perpetuity. The same officials who I was working day and night of late, the honorable members of the Forum, who else? Suitable consumption and easy to breed, those were the two conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Here you are, Eddie. Is this the gleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost marmots? Interesting friend. Who are you folk anyway? I'm Cryle, the students of Badissi, and these others are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decisions of late have not sat entirely well with us. That is why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hope that by seeing those decisions put into action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical. Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls, other animals to capture, and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more for your services. Bye, friend. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? So we've confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We also discovered that when the operation was begun, the Forum contacted the Gleaners' guild ship and put their people to great work some 4 days after the Telephori made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus, I'm inclined to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives the distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And the Telephore's declaration was that set all in motion. It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthos. The more facility we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From there, we can reach the lower... Cryo, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sun descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it. At least let me take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archeon. We followed the path east through the forest where we were chasing that mouse. Or marmot, was it? Anyway, 'tis the trolls you need to watch out for. Something's going on with Cryle where it's trying to... I don't know who or what it is, but something that could be using the echo against her. A... Hydaelyn. B. Zodiark. Those are the only two I can even begin to envision or imagine who would have any possible control into how that works. Oh god, my nose. It itches so bad. So that's making me quite curious on how that's going to run then. Hey look, that person's using the one horse you get from Realm Reborn. That's actually kind of cool. I see a lot of people just using their mounts. I like running from place to place at the start. There's no point in using your mount to shit. Oh yeah, I forgot. When I get that new mount, I'm going to be using that bastard. I want to use him. I got a horsey. He goes wee snow, wee snow. Oh, that's cool. What time is it in game? 5:07 p.m. Oh, that looks cool, even at this time. Don't worry about me. I'm hale and healthy. In fact, I'm beginning to suspect that... Yeah, let's go slay. The investigation demands our undivided attention. We caught a mist on your way here. The spiders keep the area humid, so the habitat feels so close as possible to a natural forest. It's the foremost material archive in Charlian. I would love to explore its treasure shelf by shelf, but I fear we have little time for such indulgences. Behold the Archeon, a Numanon serves as Charlian's literary archive, so this structure houses the city's wealth of material data. The architecture too is similar. This building sees merely the upper entrance and access point of the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Charlian's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. They have a Library of Congress for their Library of Congress. Hog. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed to the main building and speak with the custodian. Alright, I'm starting to see more stuff. I bet you gotta do some of the missions here to be able to get the flight ability. Oh, that person has... Wait, is that Alphino and Alize's haircut? No, that ain't. It looks like it, though. I bet some of these guys have it to where you can do their abilities so you can get access to, Yeah, where is that actually at? I gotta remember that. Not there, not there. Travel, ether currents. Does it show where this is at? No information display. Well, I know they don't want us to see the new areas, but still, nonetheless, I still have access to this place. Let me do... Where is Ether Companies? Add it to your collection. Where's collection at? Yeah, I thought there was ability to fly. I'll probably do that today off screen. I'm just going to run around and do all that. Is Alize and them here? No, I don't see them. Greetings, we're here to peruse the Archeon's vaults. Peruse? I don't know how to say that word. You are clearly not gleaners then. Might I ask your affiliation? I understand about Delcium, but is that relevant? I was given to the belief that the vaults, those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, then. I suppose we had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least use that? Oh, it feels good. That also has been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to conveyance of inventory. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after a restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it will be too late, and we were so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let's step outside for a moment, shall we? Chance about Dician. I don't like that. I don't like that. I gotta know something. I don't like him. I don't trust anybody who's smarter than me. Labyrinthos is structured in the shape of a mortar. This upper layer is called the outer circuit, and the medial circuit lies one tier below us. They're going to close our facilities, and they ought to announce it. The students must be furious. Its forum must be wary of exposure indeed so heavily restrict the use of public institutions. We are in an impasse, and as we have no other leads, I would like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced son will be swayed by heartless pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. It is likely that the people in this area are involved in the restructuring one way or another. If we were to ingratiate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let's ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Look at this bitch driving around in her car. They're like, yeah, look at me. Oh, he drifted. Did you see that drift? Shush, shut, Abby. Wow. Thought that said shut, baby. Am I taking a lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archeon, even though we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere, but it was wandering around Tranquility, and so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we have to take care of it until the Archeon is open again. You have a goddamn unknown animal inside a goddamn crate, and you're gonna turn it into these people and act like it's okay? That'd be like living your life normally, and then you find a baboon somewhere, and you decide to give it to, like, you take it to school with you, and you're just like, I got a baboon, it's inside the little crate. If you let it out, we can do a science project with it. Whose face it gonna tear off first? Idiots. Oh, from here it looked like Thancred almost with the way that outfit looks. Oh, what's that? Take you down on a lift for me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day and only haven't finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading out of the gate, though, shouldering a large pack and getting some amount of tasks. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with whatever it is he's doing. Thanks, buddy. Oh yeah, do I have a display thing off? Yeah, good. Okay, so oh my god, what embarrassing thing are we gonna have to scream in the damn chat? Oh god, kill me. Oh, I climb up here, Pog. Get them skills. They're gonna make us say something in chat that is gonna be so bad. Well, ah, there they are. See, if you just follow the crowd, you find wherever you need to find. Quiet, you'll find it away. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloudkin I need to catch is close, very close. Hey, you want help? Hey, you wish to help me with this too. Spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 200 are generally better than one. Very well. Now here is common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Its feathers are green and its cry distinct of call. Since oh, I don't want to scream that. Single it out and shoot it with this sleeping dart. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait in the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Oh my god, you can shoot a bunch of birds. PETA's gonna be so pissed. Waka waka. Waka waka. I think it's that one if I had to guess. Coo coo. Caw caw. Shut your ass. Feathers look green to me and screaming coo. I got it. I'm a wiener, I'm a wiener. Come on. What if we told you it was the wrong bird?
A fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up, and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are. Any new revelations? So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Are they experimenting on the... trying to, like, create life down there? I wonder if that's it. They're trying to use life that they have access to, and they're trying to bring new life as a result. And they're trying to... as we learned from Amara and everything, there was a noise that got made. And that was the same thing we told Cryo about. Maybe they're trying to do that to try to get that sound, trying to find the sound so they have the warning. And that's why they're getting ready, because maybe there's been the sound happening, and they need to keep confirming it to guarantee that what they're doing is correct.
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
That's fine.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Alright. Alright, guys, so as always, we have to do end the episode, so cue the outro. Alright, everybody, this is Demon telling you goodbye. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Endwalker. Again, I probably won't get too lucky and have too many like openings because there's going to be so many people playing Endwalker, so I'm doing a custom little outro for it this time around. So as I always sit there and say, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks.